as you know, if you've been watching the part 1, this is the part 2 shot on the same day because I really want to get this out already this week. And welcome to my office. So this office is, I've had this done coincidentally when I got my last job in media. And I think you've seen some of it. Yan, ito yung old walls. These are the old walls. This one, I did this last year. I haven't got around to finishing it. So, stay tuned. Baka mag-makeover ako. And yan. So, very red siya. It's very moody. But I like it. So, you're probably wondering, bakit may pa-part 2? I rarely do that. Actually, yung una kong plano is to only do a part 1. But, ang haba kasi ng vlog. So, parang mabobore naman din kayo if you're watching. Usually, 10 minutes nga lang, diba? Ayaw nyo na panoorin. So, anyway, title below is We Broke Up. Or that might change. Hindi ko sure. Depende sa editing. But anyway, you're probably wondering, who did I break up with? Because if you know me, I am not in a relationship. I don't have a boyfriend. So, paano ka makikipag-break? Kanino? Saan? Well, me and my career broke up. So, it's something that I didn't expect to be vlogging right now. Or heck, for the entire time that I'm vlogging. But I feel like a lot of you might be able to relate because pandemic time, we've seen a lot of people lose their jobs or left their jobs for so many reasons. And for me, 5 years, it's been heck of a ride. A lot of things has happened. My summer hasn't been easy. It started with having a COVID scare, but thankfully I don't have it. And my mom doesn't have it as well. So, April, May was really hard because we were going through some difficult things at work, which I don't think I'll be detailing here. But basically, I'm gonna be telling you what made me decide to leave my job. So, what happened, Ram? You know when you feel in your heart, I don't know if you have this as well, but last year I remember asking myself, do you see yourself working for the same company for so long? And I asked myself that because I gave myself 5 years, even when I started. Do I see myself working for a company for 10 years, 20 years? Because back in the days, especially our moms, our parents, this is standard. But during this era, I've noticed that, well, I've read that it takes 3 to 5 years to move on to another job. So it's not the same as before. But it's case to case. So for me, this is the longest job that I've had, where I stayed put. And I think remote work really works well for me. Being a correspondent, I got less stressed out with the people that I work with or the environment. There's still stress, but it's not as adamant compared to being there in person, in office. You don't need to travel, you don't need to, transportation. Nakakapagod kasi yun eh. Mag-commute ka, kasi you spend a lot on that. But it doesn't mean that it's also cheaper kasi you need to invest on your internet, on your gadgets, and all that. So, okay, I know that I'm dilly-dallying, I'm not answering the question, why did I leave? So, when I asked myself last year, do I see myself passing the 5-year mark that I've set for this company? I honestly couldn't see myself. A lot of things that happened. I have so many reasons why I need to leave, and I want to leave. That's why I resigned. But what I'm going to tell you about is that when things start to happen and you feel like it's just really becoming toxic and you're not happy, it would make you think, why aren't you happy? Because as far as you all know, I really do love my job. I'm very proud of it. You've seen it in my posts. Whenever I talk about it, I am one of the lucky ones that is very happy with what they do, and I don't consider my job as a job, and it's a passion. It's what I really love doing. Because I remember back in the days, I really want to work for the magazine. Um, so my leaning is really towards writing in print. And over the years, the first few years has been really fun. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't toxic. There are days that I think that I thinking that would I be here for such a long time? There are days that I wake up that I want to apply to other companies. I've received couple of offers, actually plenty of offers to move. But I wasn't moving because I was contented, I was happy. And I think that's the key word, comfortable. I've been so comfortable for 5 years. It gave me so much stability. People know me already from the industry. And it is a huge blessing. But something has happened when it became so toxic that I felt like for many years I've never had really problems with my boss. And I think everybody has gone through this when you have a toxic boss or a toxic office mate. That's one of the reasons why people leave. And it's not the job. It may be the salary sometimes for some. It may be the location, those different aspects. But for me, it was the boss. I'm not here to give a bad light, but I just want to reach out to everybody undergoing the same case. Like I said, when I resigned, this may not be the best decision for everybody. Or some people may not see this as the best decision that I've ever done. Some people may even say that you're stupid to leave your job during a pandemic. But I know in my heart, I've thought about this over and over and over. I've prayed for this. I've asked my parents about this. That it's the best decision that I've done for myself. Because I am the one who is not happy anymore. And I just don't want to end up being eaten alive because of the toxicness that is happening. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something from my past that made me decide why I left. Since 2013, I've had a job in the newspaper abroad that wasn't so pleasant because of a toxic boss. I was an investigative journalist back then. I was actually an editor then. But my first boss didn't see me capable, worthy enough to be, his editor. Maybe because I'm from another country, or maybe because he doesn't know me, and I was willing to learn. So, but it ended up in such a way that it wasn't meant for me, that my contract got cut, and it was scary because, in another country, when you go home, you don't want to be explaining to people, why did you leave your job? So, yun, parang, I thought I had closure. Kasi mahirap yun eh. I've had writer's block for a year. I didn't want to work in media anymore. I decided to do marketing or do other things. When I went home, like PR, may iba lang. Ayoko na magsulat. I don't want to write. I want to forget about everything. But there was a part of me that held me from really quitting entirely. That's why I resurrected my online blog ng The Hodgepodge Lifestyle so that I don't lose that practice of writing kahit lifestyle. So, fast forward to 2021. Some scenarios happened that reminded me and triggered the way that I felt back then. So I had writer's block last year, but it wasn't as worse because I tried so hard to fight it. And I had my first editor who is just really supportive, and I'm very lucky that she gave me a chance here. I'm very grateful. So, she and all my other colleagues who've been my support system, and especially my parents, have been the reason why I stayed put. Even if last year wasn't easy anymore, as easy as before. I'm not saying it's been really easy, But even if times were hard before, it was still good. I was still loving my job, loving what I do. But lately, I've been feeling that I wasn't as passionate before as before. I wasn't as driven. I wasn't as excited to go to work. There were days that I don't even want to go online. And I've experienced this before in my previous companies when I feel like the stress that's there is just too heavy to bear. I don't want to go to work, but I need to go to work. I have to go to, I have to dress up. I have to do my, well, I don't do makeup, but you know what I mean. I have to get ready for work every day. And for this one, luckily it's online, so I still go to work. But there were days that I just don't want to work with that person because she made me feel that I am not worthy again to be a reporter, to be a journalist. And I know myself that I am not the greatest journalist or writer out there. I still have a lot to learn. But I also know that I am capable of writing. Because if not, I wouldn't be here 5 years after. I wouldn't be here over 10 years in the industry. And the feedbacks that I'm getting were so different from each other. I mean, some are good, some are bad. So, don't get me wrong, I accept the fact that I've had my faults, that I have some things that, that drive to write, I lost it. The passion to write, I lost it. And my original editor noticed that. So if you're working for a job and you've lost that spark, you've lost that enthusiasm, it will make you question why, and why. And when it comes to a point when you can't give yourself that answer fully, why you can't get it back, it makes you think that maybe the time has ended for you to stay here. I have a nagging feeling or a gut feeling since last year that the reason that why I'm saying is that I'm too darn comfortable. And God up there, whether you're religious or not, He gave me so many chances to move, but I never moved. I would be applying, I would be stopping when things are getting better, or just, okay. But it never really pushed me to leave. So maybe this is why He gave me something so difficult to undergo through. To make me realize that, Ram, you need to wake up! You need to move! You're too damn comfortable to be staying in one job. And like they say, life is not stagnant. Life is always changing. It's constantly changing. And I guess I needed to have that wake up call that you need to also reignite your passion within you to do something that you love. Because writing is my baby. It may not be my first love, it's just singing, but I've learned to love it throughout the years. And I don't think that life would be complete if I don't write in any way that I can. Whether it's formal, whether it's for work, whether it's for leisure. I've grown to love it. And it's sad. It's bittersweet for me to break up with my career. Because I'm really proud of what I do here. I'm really proud of people that I work with. I celebrate them when they reach their achievements. And I know that they also do the same for me. But I know that in my heart, I know that I would be deluding myself if I say, no, you stay. There is an opportunity that's given to me, but I know in my heart that I cannot continue working for the same person who made me feel less. But I love myself more now. It made me realize that apart from it made me realize that I need to work on my writing again to improve even more, to bring back the passion that I've had in me. But I also realized, so I thank you for that I love myself more, I respect myself more, and I trust myself that I am capable, I am good. It may not be good enough for you, but I am good enough for myself, and I am good enough for other people, or maybe the next job that I find. And it also opened my eyes that back then, I lost myself. It broke me to pieces. That the one thing that I love was taken away from me. And I said to myself that I will never let that happen again. That I lose track of myself. That person broke me. But I will never let that happen again because I love myself more now. I respect myself more. And if I don't see that love, that trust, that respect, the word of honor, those values that were instilled in me for so long by my parents, by my family, if it's all those things are not there anymore, even if we tried, because we tried so many times, but it never really worked to how we wanted it to work, then maybe it's time for me to go. It's time for me to move on. It's time for us to separate ways. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that if you're going through the same thing, it doesn't mean that you're any less of a person. It doesn't mean that it's a loss. It may be a loss, but a loss for good, if that makes any sense. It may be a reason for you to discover something else, to find something else that would benefit you, benefit the people around you. Because I learned this before from a friend that there are many things that happens in your life and there are people that are meant to stay for some periods of time. But not everybody will stay for the long haul. Not everybody will stay for, So same thing with work or I don't know, marriage or places where you're living in. You're not meant to stay forever. And I've accepted that fact. When I started to accept that, it made it easier for me to decide that I need to move on. That what God wanted me to learn from this job, from the people that I work with, or hopefully they are able to learn from me, it has already ended. And it's time for me for something new. Maybe something better. Maybe something that will be, when I look back, I would be just laughing that this happened. But what's important for me is that my takeaway is I was happy here and I've met so many wonderful people and people who weren't so wonderful but taught me to be tougher, taught me to be, that I am stronger than I think I am. And she made me realize that I've become quite passive because I'm not the type of person who would fight for myself when I am provoked or when things are going bad. I have the tendency to be passive. So it taught me that next time I should be fighting for myself more. Maybe I didn't fight myself enough, but I know that at the very end I did. And I opened myself out there, put my emotions, my sentiments. I was so honest with how I feel with my original boss, and that's what matters. Because like I said, when there is no trust, there is no respect, when you are put down, when other people are put down, that's when things will make you realize your values. And I really don't like it when other people are put down or are treated not the same way as others. Because you don't see them worthy enough, or I don't know what their reason is, but I think that whatever happened, everything will fall into place. It's for the good. And this is not an easy vlog for me to shoot because I'm scared that somebody will get mad. I'm very conscious on who can relate, on who will not, or who will I get so much flack about this. But there's a part of me that wants to reach out to everybody who's gone through it. I know for sure you've met, 1, 2, 3 people in your career that has put you down. But that doesn't mean, and that will not hinder you from pursuing what you love most in your life. So that's why I'm doing this vlog, is for other people to relate. So I hope that I am able to help and I am able to share. It's also a therapy for me to talk about this, although not in detail. Um, am I sad that I left? I am sad. I am sentimental, especially when I was receiving this. I am receiving so many messages from the people I worked with. They were surprised why. They were sad. So I'm super happy that you guys, you made me feel that I belong, and you made me feel that you appreciate me all throughout the years, because I never really, felt that from everyone. I mean, I felt it for some, but not for all, because remote work is hard. It makes you more detached compared to office work. Um, I'm sad that I wouldn't be continuing the journey, but I am happy. I was so excited when I couldn't. I don't have anything planned for June, but right now I planned a couple of things. But when I was going to resign, it excites me to wake up in the morning not feeling like a headless chicken running around looking for news. It excites me that I will have more time with my family, work on my vlog, and then work on a possible book. So that's something that is so nice about this. I'm so excited to get a new job. I don't know where. Currently, I do have some freelance works going on, so that's good. I didn't leave without those, and I've settled things that I needed to settle. It excites me not knowing what is in store for me in the future, but I know that it will be good. So if I'm not telling you to resign, but what I'm telling you is that there is a future. There is something so much better in the future for everybody. And fear ate me before. Fear hindered me from doing this. Fear is one of the things that will hold you back or hold you back from so many things that you can do in life. And when you realize that fear shouldn't hinder you, and you have that faith and that hope that things will always get better and things will be so much brighter for you. And then as a time that maybe you should start dipping your toes into the future and what the future holds. I hope that I'm making sense. This is your Life Talks 101, Tita 101 with me. So if you're watching this video, I hope that I am able to make you realize some things, so you are able to connect with me. Yeah, I'm just really excited for the next phase of my life. Imagine I've spent 30s, in the half of my 30s in this company, and that's just, I'm mind blown how time flew. And I am grateful, I am thankful, and I am hopeful for what the future holds. So, if you are still watching me until now, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below. If you can relate, comment down below. If you have questions, comment down below. If you've decided as well, comment down below if you're so scared of doing that. And if you think that this is the right decision for me or not, let me know. I'm open to all discussions. But, yeah. So this is Remedios Lucia signing off for now as your business journalist, but for sure you will still see me later, maybe in a different industry or the same one. And I'll keep you guys updated when that happens. And watch out for the next... Should I say it as early as now? I think I'll just keep you wondering ano yung next surprise ko sa inyo. Kasi something good is happening for the second half of 2021. Oh, and guys, I forgot to mention that when I was praying for the decision, for this life-changing decision, like before, when I went to Colombia, when I went abroad, I asked for the white roses sign from God. Kasi it's my lola's favorite flower. So, sabi nila, if you need to do a lifelong decision that's so major and it's hard to decide, ask God or kung ano man yung religious affiliation ninyo or whatever your faith is, ask from above for a sign. So I did. And He didn't give it to me before I decided to quit or resign. But He gave it to me on the 30th. He gave it to me on the 20th death anniversary of my grandfather. a day before my last day at work, there were so many white roses at home in the cemetery. And then on June 1st, on the very first day that I'm free, um, he showed it again to me at a friend's wake. I know that you make me think it's so big, but it's very random. Whenever I ask for a size, it doesn't have to be some place that you can dye it or what. It just gives it. He will give it to you randomly. So if you believe in that or not, I'm just sharing to you the last things that happened that confirmed this is the right thing for me. So I'm free. So yay! I know I think I'm too damn excited. But I feel so much lighter, so much better, and happier. I'm still tired. I am tired. I think I need a 1 month vacation on the beach if this is not COVID season. Um, but I am not complaining. I'm very lucky, and I'm very thankful and very grateful. And time heals all wounds. So the wounds that I've had undergone through here, it will toughen me up, and I know that time will heal my wounds. And yeah, this is Ramesha Lucia signing off as a business journalist for now, but there is no goodbye, and I will see you guys later. Hi guys. This is one of the weirdest vlogs that I've shot over the years. I think today is May 28th, Friday, and it's past 3 p.m. I can't believe that I am saying this after almost 5 years, since 2016. It's the second to the last day that I am working for the media company for so long. It's overwhelming. It's bittersweet, but I am excited for the next phase in my life. So, I'm trying to do a documentary or a vlog on this. It's just crazy how time flew. I'll shoot more on Monday, which is really my last day, which is ang pangit to last day ko kasi start of the week, but for me it's the end of an era. Hindi, it's the end of a chapter. Hi guys, so today is my official last day at work. And I just want you to show how it is like. It feels weird. Pero eto na, it's May 31. So tomorrow is June 1. So ngayon yung last day. I haven't really talked to much people yet. I don't know if everybody knows. But, yun. So pakita ko lang sa inyo. Kanina nasa labas ako. Doon ako nag-work. But I moved here kasi mainit na sa labas. So, yan, nakaset up na yung aking laptop. It's already time check past 9 a.m. Just, going through emails. I'll be doing the last newsletter. Tapos yun na. And then, I don't know if meron pa akong video call with my big boss. But maybe, for sure, I'll be messaging naman her and hopefully the team na, okay, thank you for everything. This is my last day. So, ayoko naman masyado mag-seem na super excited ako. Excited ako, pero ang weird ng feeling. Yan, kaya, tingnan natin later. So, eto na. Time check, it's 1 p.m. I am going to leave. I think I'm gonna finish at 2 or 1:30 kasi yung nagda-download lang ako ng portfolio. Why do I look so haggard? I think the reality hasn't really sunk in yet that I am spending the few hours at work. The work that I've had for 5 years. Ang surreal ng feeling. Pero nakausap ko na yung aking big boss. Thanks to you as always. Super appreciative of everything that you've done for me. I've said goodbyes to my teammates. Hindi na ako iiyak. I promise that to myself. No more tears. And just see you later. No goodbye as well. So, grabe guys. Exciting, pero ang scary ng feeling. Pero eto na yun. And yung magazine sa ping nadala ng aking boss. So, really happy for that. Yeah. So, thank you for this really good opportunity. It's been a good ride. Good and the bad. Mas marami yung good memories ko with my company. And I'm looking forward to the next chapter. So, ewan ko, parang, nakaka-overwhelm yung feeling pala pag nagtagal sa isang company for so long.